Hey, how's it going, guys? It's me, Waykh, back with another video, and today I'll be talking about the best and the worst weapons we can use during a zombie apocalypse. Before we start, if you like the video, then give it a like, and if you're new to the channel, then subscribe, as it is completely free and you can change your mind anytime. So I'm first going to go through the worst weapons we can use during a zombie apocalypse. So the first worst weapon is a flamethrower. A flamethrower is ridiculously stupid to use in almost any situation. Elon Musk made it a reality to own one for many people, but in a zombie fighting situation, it would be one of the dumbest things to use. First, fuel would be an issue, and it would be a pain to keep it loaded enough to be usable often. On top of that, you're setting zombies aflame as they march toward you, meaning you're forcing more danger on yourself. The next worst weapon is a chainsaw. Similarly to a flamethrower, a chainsaw is just inviting more trouble than it's worth. Not only is it an extremely loud weapon that will attract more zombies, but it's easy to mess yourself up with one. Sure, it seems like a good way to maw through a crowd, but one wrong step and the blade is being pushed onto you instead. The next weapon is a gun. This might sound stupid, but it's true. Everyone likes to think a gun is the best thing to have in a survival situation, but it would actually be pretty ineffective in a zombie apocalypse. Lugging around a heavy gun and enough ammo to make it worthwhile is going to slow you down, and the amount of people who could successfully use one is a lot slimmer than most people think. Aiming, knowing how to clean and care for it, the actual mechanics of using the gun, and more would all make it a useless tool for a vast majority of people. The next weapon is a guitar. This would easily be the coolest looking weapon to use in a zombie apocalypse, but it would also be one of the worst. It's likely going to break after one use and will do nothing if it's an acoustic. If it's an electric, the only way we can excuse using this as a weapon is if you had a battery powered AMP with you and shredded and a solo before getting one kill in and throwing it all away. Now let's talk about the best weapons you can use during a zombie apocalypse. First best weapon to use during a zombie apocalypse is a crowbar. This is easily one of the best things to have in a zombie apocalypse. Crowbars are light to swing and fit in the belt loops easily if you need both hands free for a moment. If you come to a door or some sort of barrier that you need propped open, you can use a crowbar for its literal purpose and get back to using it as a weapon afterward. Also, here is a video that teaches you how to use a crowbar.
Can double as a prying tool to bust open locks or doors, but one does not simply swing a crowbar and expect undead armies to fall. When most people pick up a crowbar and try to use it as a weapon, they always lead with the menacing hook part first. Now Brad Pitt made the same mistake when he got his hook stuck inside the skull of a zombie he just killed, and he barely got it out in time to smash the other one lunging at him. Don't strike with the hook. Use the flat backside. With an accurate, strong swing and the added weight at the top, the crowbar is a one-shot kill. If you start getting tired after a day of killing zombies, the last thing you want is to have your weapon slip out of your hands. Turn the crowbar around and use the hook to keep your hand from sliding off of it. For extra insurance, add a wrist strap. Crowbar can be pretty heavy for those who don't lift, so it's important to practice your swings using as much hip as possible. Use your hips and your core to generate the power behind the swing, and your arms just guide the strike for accuracy. Just like hitting a baseball or taking a slap shot, use this technique for any weapon to get that skull hole in one.
The second best weapon to use during a zombie apocalypse is a screwdriver. Just like a crowbar, a screwdriver is a multi-use tool for the zombie apocalypse. You may not want it as your main weapon given you have to be close to use it. In a pinch, it's effective and it will come in handy for many reasons outside of taking care of zombies. Also, you can just put it inside a walker's head and he or she will die. The third best weapon is a machete. Machetes are classic and effective weapon for a zombie apocalypse. They are light, sharp, and typically have a holster you can also attach to a belt when you are not using it. Any bladed weapon could help pick through a wooded area, but a machete is designed to chop through trees. This will also be useful if you're making your way through a forest. The fourth best weapon is a hammer. I don't mean a sledgehammer or any other massive version, but rather a hand hammer you would use to hang something. Both ends provide different uses for killing zombies, whether you need to bludgeon or slice straight into their heads. Plus, you will have another tool handy that you could use for plenty of other things. Well, that's it for the video guys. Thank you so much for watching it. And if you enjoyed the video, then give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, then subscribe with notifications up. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.
हमारी मुश्किलों के धागे सुलझते नहीं, हमारे सपनों के बादल क्यों बरसते नहीं, समझदारों में से भी कोई समझता नहीं, पीछे से आलू डालने पे सोना निकलता नहीं।